Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to my channel. Hopefully you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, abundant. Today I'm going to do something a little different for the month of August. I'm going to see situation between you and the person attached with you and what's going to happen for the month of August for this connection. This can be family, friends. Depending on what I see, can tell me whether it's going to be that it's love, or if it's family, or if it's just somebody still in your energetic field. Let's see what's going on. We've got storm filled, so I keep getting in my mind's eye like the storm is brewing. It's kind of like the quiet before the storm. So something big could happen this month. You might get swept away to Oz, something like that. I wouldn't say be scared, but be prepared. Something big is coming, and whether that be with you or the person in your energetic field, it's showing that there's going to be some kind of upheaval. Well, let's see what the upheaval is about. Venus is in retrograde, so that's the main reason I am doing this, and see what's going on in that heart space. Who's attached to the heart space? I swear, Gemini energy is so interesting to me. I love Geminis, but man, okay, so you've got in your energy, you've got the Ace of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Hermit. So, like in your thoughts, there's some kind of action you want to take, right? When it comes to this person connected to you. Some kind of passionate new start, right? This is what you're thinking about. You're thinking about this passionate new start. But honestly, on a 3D level, your heart is closed. You're like, I will not open up to this person. I'm trying though, is what I'm getting. Like, I'm really looking for the reasons why I can't. Or why my heart is so closed. Why I can't move forward. The person attached to you is like, in their thoughts, they've like, I've been waiting so long. On a soul level, I'm attached to them. But it's like they're almost at the point of like walking away from the connection. Like they're done waiting. Because I've got the Three of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Eight of Cups. Now, the connective energy, I do see, like, the both of you and your thoughts together want to move things into calmer waters. You want to, like, move out of a place of conflict. But it's, like, hurting you both being in the situation that you're in, because you both are feeling lonely. You're both feeling like left out from the other person, even though there's an like a soul tie or some kind of connection. Like you can feel that person, they can feel you, and it makes that feeling by yourself even stronger. Now, on a soul level, I think you both recognize, like, with the Empress here, what I'm getting is that there's a lot of love here. You both see each other as like a person you could spend your life with, even. But for one or both of you, it's come to a point where something has got to give, something has got to move, something has got to change. And if it doesn't, then it's just going to be like the final goodbye. But let's see, get more information. And that could be what the storm fields is about. It's like you both feel that if there isn't something done about this, or there's not some kind of compromise that can be came to, that this is just going to crumble. So that could be why in your thoughts you're like, there needs to be action, there needs to be some kind of compromise, conclusion, something. It's like you feel it, like you feel it coming. Yeah, I've got the Two of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Two of Swords. This is like, there's a stalemate between somebody that you love, somebody that you want to commit to, even possibly could be committed to, have a very strong soul bond with, right? But neither one of you are willing to like compromise, or there's something about them that you're not willing to accept, or maybe you don't even see it correctly because she's blindfolded in the Two of Swords. So maybe for this month, you realize that this person is your person. Maybe you've put a false person in that place for a while. And now that you realize, like, this is a divine partnership, this is a spiritual, like, connection, I've got to find a way to take this standstill out, so I feel like I need to move. So that could be like a gut feeling that you get, like, I've got to do something, I've got to go, I've got to move, but then also your head is telling you, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And that's because your heart's closed. There could be some heart chakra blockages, and I'm not sure if, like, it's because honestly it came out in reverse, right? Maybe your heart has been closed off to this person, and this is the only reverse card in that deck. It came out in reverse for a reason. It's like something that you kept very close for a long time. Maybe you're finally willing to express it, or willing to admit it to yourself. Like, maybe I have denied this person my heart, but now I'm trying to figure out ways to, like, bring it forward. And the roles can be reversed, always. So just switch it up as you see fit. That's too many cards, Spirit. Okay, I'm going to keep them just because they make sense. Okay, so this person is saying, like, I've been sitting at this dock for a very long time, waiting for this person to realize, like, I'm the one, right? I've been trying to manifest this person back. I've been trying to change parts of myself. Like, I'm trying not to be defensive. I'm trying not to let the pain get to me, but it hurts. And I've got the 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords, so 10-10. It's the end of something that's pretty painful and pretty, like, overburdensome, right? And this person's sitting here saying, like, this is like do or die, right? Either we do something about it, or I can't sit here any longer. I've got to go. And that could just be that point of whoever you're attached to is dealing with a lot of shit. They got the 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. And they're trying very hard to not ice out everybody, because you know that when a person gets to the point of breaking at the tens, that's when things change and can turn into a one. So even though this person may have manifested the situation or whatever, they just feel like, I've got to do something. And it's kind of like your energy. I've got to do something. I've got to realize, like, because they do see you as the Empress or Emperor, reverse it as needed, because the Empress is down here too. They do see you as somebody that could be that partner to them, that completion to them, but they're not going to wait forever is kind of what I'm getting. And I'm not sure why they're not making a move. I don't know your situation independently of like why neither one of you are moving, but somebody's got to move, or I have a feeling this is just gonna like crash and burn. But let's see. Yeah, it just basically says like on the collective level between the two of you, you both want to talk, you both want to show love, you both want to move things forward, but you don't want to do it in a reckless manner like you might have before. I do see incoming communication. I do see some kind of communication about love, about the way the other person thinks and feels about a situation coming forward, or even about like some kind of decisive action of like whether we're going to move forward or we're going to just, you know, end it. But regardless, there's a lot of love here. So I do see movement, possibly after a certain amount of non-movement. And that could be because like finally on the 3D level, you're opening that heart space up, or that heart space is finally opened back up. And like I said, you could have had the wrong person in that situation or in that position for a while, and that's why you had to close your heart off. You could have even like been in another relationship, or, and again I've got the Ace of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Four of Swords. There's a lot of healing in this connection. I have a feeling like after some time of healing that heart space, possibly after some major disappointments and hurt in your life, that you're finally ready to like make decisive action, to come forward or to tell your truth. And maybe you felt this for a while, but you were scared that the other person will reject your truth, or maybe you were scared of, like, even when this person comes towards you, you weren't able to express like how much you felt this person was part of your like soul tribe, your foundation, wanting to commit. You may have not ever spoken that truth, you know, but it took some kind of healing in order for that to be able to be expressed, I guess. But whatever this is that's coming towards you is going to be like that spark of, that's what I've been missing. That's what my heart feels like. I remember this feeling, or something like that. Something of safety and security. Something about foundation, healing, recovering. It's going to make you feel really good. And you don't see it yet. And you're probably sitting there telling me, nope, there's nobody I want, there's nobody I'm attached to. But I think you know. I've got Justice, the Three of Swords, and the Five of Wands for the person connected to you. Yeah, this person is just intuitively trying to send you a message telling you like, we have to bring this into balance because it hurts too much. There's just too much pressure, there's too much conflict, there's too much competition here, like, I need justice in this situation. So they might send you a message to tell you that, like, this is how I feel, and what are we going to do from this point forward to make sure that it changes? And if it doesn't, like, I'm going to walk away, because I do see in the person attached to you, they're overwhelmingly ready for a new beginning. And whether that new beginning be with you or with somebody else is unclear. But they're tired of feeling the pain and the hurt from this. Yeah. And I think maybe the both of you have struggled with that heart chakra. I've got the Four of Pentacles again. It may have been, I've got the Seven of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. It could have been you've lived your life self-sabotaging, or living in a fantasy of going after every shiny new thing, or things that you were attracted to for some, like, surface level stuff, right? Like the way they looked, or the way that they acted, or maybe what other people thought of them, or something like that. Like some kind of fantasy, like you just jump from one shiny thing to the next. And really that's a self-sabotaging behavior that always stems from this place of feeling not worthy, not good enough, I'll never have more than this kind of feeling. And so I do feel like you both have struggled with that heart chakra, being able to be open and vulnerable and show the love. But I do see there's messages of love coming in between the two of you. So this could even be something that's not even been spoken, but both of you recognize that, like, I think you both knew all along. It's just maybe one took longer than the other to realize, or something, because I do see that the energy attached to you is like, I can't. And I think even you have felt some sort of way for a while about wanting to bring balance back into the situation, because I've got the Death card, the Page of Swords, and the Six of Pentacles. So I think you've taken some time, or you're taking some time to see, like, is this something I should leave behind, or is this something that's going to add to my life? And it's crazy because it's like, in the soul, we've got the thoughts, right? I guess it's the balance of the blending of them. But either way, it's like a time of either we're going to start this new and fresh and whatever, bring some equality and balance into this, or we're just going to end it. And the Death card could also be about, like, taking something that was broken and, like, bringing it into, like, to fixing it, or to having it be reborn without all the extra stuff that was attached to it. It's like a clearing of the energy, right? So what is this person attached to you feeling? Okay, so I've got the Judgment card, the Three of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. This person just wants to be happy. This person wants ultimate achievement. Like, they could be very focused on trying to get something done, trying to achieve something, wanting to be surrounded by a community, people that get them. And they could be making a judgment call of whether this situation could even be something that would help them to achieve this. I think part of them knows this, but the way that I see it is there's been, like, a stalemate here for a while. And the person attached to you is just basically like, you know, like, if this is not going to make me happy, I know my happiness will be somewhere else. So I'm just going to leave it. Like, I'm just not going to wait around forever. So I think somebody else had a reading like this. It was like that mending. Are you going to mend it, or is it going to break kind of energy? But yeah, it's definitely a judgment call, and it could cause some kind of upheaval, like that storm brewing energy. Alright, let's see what this Empress is about. Okay. So yeah, basically, we've got the Three of Wands, which is what the person attached to you has been sitting in, right? Waiting. Awaiting results. Just sitting there waiting. And then I've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is stability, groundedness. Almost like the Empress. Just, you know, not quite there yet. And then the Chariot card. So, in between the waiting and the movement is stability. And so, how is this going to be stable? Is this going to be something that you're just going to stop waiting for and move on? Or is it something that you're going to move towards? This choice is going to be up to you. And I don't know who the person is energetically that's attached to you. But I do see a lot of love. I do see a very strong connection. I just think you two are very different, or you both experienced very different journeys. Okay, so I've got, just to close it off, I'm doing some cosmic contract cards. I've got boundaries. This says, I will help you to take a stand. So either you've taught this person that, or they've taught you this as far as setting healthy boundaries, being able to say no, taking a stand against what you don't believe. And then I've got Indigo Starseed. I am a catalyst for you to change. So I do see a lot of change in both of the energies. So I would say you both have taught each other how to change, how to get out of something that's stuck. And that's really the purpose of this situation, whichever way it goes, right? So I'm going to pull some Moonology just because the full moon is coming up on the 1st and the 2nd. A couple more messages to close it out. Okay. So, very conflicting energies. I'm not surprised. It says, be bold and make the first move, right? And then I've got meditate and contemplate. So, maybe you need to meditate and contemplate, make a move, or maybe, either way, there's something that's going to happen in between this connection. I don't know who's going to move or if anybody's going to move, but regardless, there's a storm brewing. Something's going to happen. It's either going to be something very beautiful and connected, or it's going to be beautiful and connected somewhere else. So I'm not sure where it goes from here, but I hope you enjoyed it. I love you guys to the moon, stars, and Mars, and I'll see you in the next one.